Hey guys, and welcome to the Series 39 Spring Event 90s Icons Toyota MR2. And, well, let's look at it first. It's C600 Toyota's road racing, and you win the 95 MR2. And here are the tracks. C600, so of course Copper Canyon Sprint is in there, and yeah, it's going to be great. But the MR2 is not a fucking 90s icon. The MR2 was released in the 80s. And the icon of the MR2 is this one. The 89. No, the 95 is a pile of poo. This is the iconic MR2. It's stupid. It's not a 90s icon. Fuck off, PTG, you morons. Know absolutely nothing about cars. Oosh.
I'd agree with that. This car looks. The MR2 has that distinctive hand wedge shape. Like
Well,
if your hand was big enough, you could grab it by the back end and then cram the front end into something.
and it's tiny, and it's basically a mid-engined car with the supercharger and everything. It is, trust me, I've stolen 3 of these and drove them to destruction. They were fun.
I'm sure the statute of limitations has run out, so you're
Oh
good.
yeah. I mean, it has enormous amounts of grip. Getting this thing to drift, really, you have to be, evil to get it to drift. But then it becomes really fun because the distance between the axles is not great. So when the back end comes, by the time you notice it, it's ahead of you, which makes it really fun to drive. Anyway, yeah. Also, the part of me stealing 3 of these, well, that's allegedly. It wasn't me, it's somebody else. You can't prove anything.
Oh, yeah.
D-Class. No. Stock tires. Okay.
But yeah, I had a period where I did funky shit. And it was usually Toyotas. First car I crashed was the Supra 2.0 GT. Well, it was a 3.0. But yeah, the one that's called 2.0 GT in this game. I crashed one of those.
It was nice of that AI to knock you out of there, Stoic.
Yeah.
Because the Toyota 4Runner is evidently such an incredible racing machine.
Oh, who the hell is running me off the road? I'm gonna kill somebody. Oh, surprise.
Was it me?
No.
I was miles away from you.
Yes. And now the 4Runner, apparently it ran out of gas or something.
If there was a gas station, it would have stopped. Oh! I took that a little hot.
Yeah, that's a corner tubs turning.
Yeah.
Wise.
I tried that, but did not tap the brakes enough, just like I didn't tap the brakes enough there either.
Oh. And here I'm talking about how you should use your brakes, and then I careened into a wall.
Oh, bollock.
There's too much brakes there.
Damn it. Yeah, it is on stock tires. And
yeah, I figured that out after the second or third turn.
And I believe I made it for one of the fast sprints once upon a time. So it is relatively fast for a C600, but yeah, it's not the easiest to control.
No, it's a bit skittish.
They got the job done.
It doesn't like doing corners at 200 kilometers an hour. I wouldn't even try to do 200 in a real MR2. Damn. That close to the
You're
ground?
awful close to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're awful close to the ground. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I was once a passenger in a Mini Cooper S doing 215 on the highway. That was life-changing.
Yeah. I can
I
imagine.
I was not constipated for like a decade after that.
Yeah, I've had exactly the same experience. 1750, put in a Mini. A guy who lived next door, next village to me. He was doing 145, 150 down back roads.
Did you say in 1750?
A 1750. No, not in a 1750.
I was gonna say, hey, that
Boy,
was...
I didn't think we had internal combustion engines back then.
Yeah. I was riding on King James as a second horse.
Right. And it was called the Mini.
Yeah. Prime
Oh, Snake. Oh, no. I'm just trying to not die, Snake.
No, this is what I don't have a Waznewz tune on this rear-wheel drive for reasons. I thought, well,
that's the PR stunt tune.
Yeah,
you don't want to use that one. Not
that's what I'm currently using.
Not when it involves
very
turning.
fast. It's very fast.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's the speed trap, I believe.
Yeah, something like that. It was definitely not for road racing.
Unfortunately, we're not in a twisty-turny canyon.
You could be on a drag strip and it wouldn't be a great thing. It's very slidey. As far as I remember, it doesn't have any arrow on it.
This car likes to slide until it doesn't, and then when it doesn't, whatever direction you might have been pointing, you're going that way. You know, whether you want to or not.
Yeah, but if you're not careful, you're going to be on fire while going that direction.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And upside down or something. No, but in real life, this car is really fun to drive, especially when it's not yours. And even though we were driving it like absolute morons, it wasn't the engine that died. It was the clutch. Amazingly, we didn't kill the engine. We tried. We really tried.
Whoa, Phil.
Sorry about that.
You all right?
I was still braking.
Yeah, right at my rear bumper.
I pretty well hit you in the front left quarter panel on my screen, but I did hit you.
Well, it was a general area. It was close. And I actually heard the definition of close is she had it in her mouth and then the kids made a noise. And, yeah, that was funny.
That's a good description.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Tubinator, I dare you to tell that to your wife. Oh, look.
Job one, stay married. Yes.
Yeah.
That conflicts with rule number 1.
It's a bit like Fight Club, only with rings and vows.
Exactly.
Nobody talks about fight.
Well, I mean, if you're married, nobody talks about sex. Oh, I just won a Falcon Ho.
Oh boy, let's see what today's latest message from Donald Trump is. Let's see here.
Oh, God.
From Trump, I'm on a garbage truck. Seriously, here's my response to Biden calling you garbage.
He
I'm not going
is
to put
on
that
a
on.
garbage truck? Or in the garbage truck?
Yes. Well, evidently Biden made some comment that implied that Trump supporters were garbage.
Well,
And-
yes. It was
Yeah, exactly.
because at that Trump rally at Madison Square Garden, there was that moron who said that Puerto Rico was an island of garbage.
Yes.
And then afterwards, there were actually, like, elected Republicans were out saying, but that stand-up comedian, first of all, he does not represent Donald Trump's policy. Second of all, he was bought and paid for by Harris. They did not know he was going to be speaking. Right.
Because anyone can get on stage.
Yes, of course they
event.
can. Of course they
Yeah,
can.
obviously.
And then it turns out that the original speech that this stand-up comedian was going to do involved a bit about him calling Harris a cunt. And they had went to him and gone, you can't do that. So they took that out of the speech, but they vetted the rest of it. So they actually okayed that he said it. And then now they're, look at that. We're getting bad press for this. So he wasn't allowed to say that. And if he did, if he was allowed, it was because he was bought and paid for by Harris. Fuck off. And besides, it wasn't the Nazi rally that people were saying it was, because according to Trump, it was a love fest. And that just brought some images to my mind that went, whoa. Anyway, yeah, so.
Stormy Daniels is back on the campaign trail with him?
Oh, I think not. I'm pretty sure that, well, I can't tell who hates who most of those two, Donald Trump and Stormy Daniels. They do not like each other. Nobody likes him. He's a fucking idiot. And yes, I know I often have spoken about Trump being a fucking moron, and he is, in my opinion. But whatever you do, go vote. I don't really care who you vote for, as long as you vote. Anyway.
Yeah.
Back to this. The car I was using was the 1989 Toyota MR2 SC. Would be kind of nice if Donald Trump was in the garbage truck. Don't they have like a compactor and shit?
Yes.
It would like ooze Cheetos out of every pore. The poor thing, the garbage trucker, that is. Anyway, the tune I was using was. See, this is the one you should not be using. Notice it is rear-wheel drive. This one is bad. This is very, very bad. This one,
Not
however,
yet.
is
Bad.
slightly less bad. And here it is, 337-422-748. And remember, as always, if you use one of my tunes, please remember to like it. The same goes for the video, and don't forget to subscribe. Oh yeah, go vote. And thank you very much for watching. Stay safe. Bye-bye.